I remembered. Hi,
We see you
Sumner.
at home.
Hi, Phrancko.
Hi, Joellen.
Hello.
Hi,
Oh, you're not in
Judith.
Hawaii.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Sidra.
Hello, welcome back home.
Thank you. Had a wonderful trip to Hawaii. It was really great.
Very nice.
I want to hear about that helicopter ride.
Oh, it was awesome. We
Had to be.
went up the coast we were off the coast and riding up the coast. And we saw multiple waterfalls just falling off a cliff into the ocean. And it was just gorgeous. And then we landed in the middle of the rainforest and our guide picked fruit off of trees and let us taste it, and guava and what else? Different things. It was really terrific. Hi,
Oh,
Jenny.
so you had a horrible trip.
Yeah. Hi, Walter.
That's amazing.
Hello.
Hi, Walter.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, hello.
So I tried wearing one of my sweaters for about 5 minutes and I can't stand it. It's too hot.
Little warm there, huh?
Yeah, it's a little warm for a sweater.
You're gonna have to knit yourself a cotton shirt.
Yes,
Yep.
a very fine cotton shirt.
Yeah.
Well, you only have 3 days of warm temperature anyhow. That's typical of San Francisco.
That's right.
Actually, 2.5 days.
So it doesn't really get warm in San Francisco?
It, maybe once a year, usually in September, it'll go up to 90 degrees Fahrenheit for a few days, and everybody just dies because it's so hot, because the rest of the time it's 65 to 75 during the summer.
Hmm.
And
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
quite moderate, yes.
We
What's
would
the
take
temperature
that.
there? I'm showing it 65.
Yes, but it's warm inside my home.
Ah, got it.
I think the sun warmed up this room or something. I don't know.
Well, we're in the 80s today, so it's warm.
Yeah, it's warm to knit, but I still have to do it.
Yeah. Such a burden.
Oh, did you not have your camera on?
Yeah, I
Walter,
mean, I got central air, so it doesn't matter, but
Walter, why are you hiding?
I'm hiding? Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There we go.
Oh,
there it
you
is.
are.
I thought I
Tie-dye.
clicked. I thought I clicked it.
Hi, Rana.
Hi, Rana.
Hi, everybody. How
Hi.
y'all doing?
Hello, Ron.
Hi there.
hey,
Hi,
Ron.
Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Well, we can't complain about the heat when Ron's here.
I mean,
Nope.
it's not a contest.
Not with you.
I know we're having a bit of a cold snap. What is it today?
Really?
Let's see.
Your beard looks very handsome, Ron.
Oh, this old thing. Yeah, today it's only 94.
Ah,
Oh, chilly. It's
yeah.
chilly in the air.
It'll be 97 by this afternoon. But yeah, Monday and Tuesday are 106.
What do we got?
Ugh.
Or
Well, here in Long Island, it's 80 degrees at 5:30. So I mowed the lawn this morning because it was 68 degrees. I had to get out there early.
Yeah, it was beautiful this morning.
Yes, it was. A lot of motorcycles out today.
is it motorcycle season already?
I think they're doing some kind of a veteran thing today. So they're all in the, American Legions and the VAWs.
Hmm.
Very patriotic they are.
I don't think I've seen a motorcycle since I moved, honestly.
Wow.
I used to live across from a motorcycle custom fit shop.
Hmm.
So it was constant, every day, all day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's been a nice reprieve.
Boy,
So yes, my new yarn shop that I found,
yes.
and it is brand new. She just recently opened. Her name it's Cuckoo Nanas. I love the name. It's very fun.
I wonder what she did to get the cuckoo part.
Well, if you met her, you'd get it. It would make more sense.
She's a clock.
Yeah,
She's always
Yeah.
on time.
but
Does she have a good
very nice.
selection? Does she have a good selection?
You know what? It's okay for her just opening up. She really does have an okay selection. I think a lot of yarn stores, and they're all very personal. So it's all about opinion.
Right.
I am not someone who's going to shop for a lot of hand-dyed yarns. I don't really have a lot of interest in that. I like nice material. I love high quality wool, a good selection, but I'm not into a lot of the hand-dyed stuff and Malabrigo that you have to be so careful with that you can't wear it enjoyably.
Yeah.
Why is that? What do you think?
Yeah, why is you can't wear it?
Well, you can, but it's I am very plain. Like you generally see me in a black or gray t-shirt, maybe blue. But so like a lot of crazy color yarns and different variegations throughout the same skein, not so much. But I'm okay with self-striping like sock yarn. But that's as crazy as I get. I'd sooner work with two colors.
Sure.
That's funny, because I was wondering why you said that about Malabrigo, because I just finished the sweater in black and off-white, and they were solid, and it was Malabrigo. But of course, they were probably the only two solid colors they have.
They have just introduced a line of solids, actually.
Oh, is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because they're known for their hand-dyed crazy colors, which are really fun
Yes.
for like a hat.
And they do
And
have
very
plenty of
comfortable.
tonals.
Yeah,
But yeah, Malabrigo has a big following here. It took me a long time to restock it. It was getting pretty sparse on the shelves, looking pretty sad, and I had to take it down, but I finally restocked.
yeah, I got a couple of friends that are really crazy about it. I'm okay with it. I think there was one skein that I got. It was just wound really poorly.
Mhm.
And so when I bought it, and it's not cheap, there were probably 5 or 6 different joins in the one skein.
Oh,
Ouch.
And for that price, I was unhappy.
yeah.
But I do know they do it all by hand. So I mean, I know I can hold a grudge, but I forgive them.
Yeah.
I'll probably try it again in a couple years. But
Yeah,
there's so many other
that's it.
choices.
That's an unusual occurrence.
Yeah, I would think.
It's rare to even find one join.
Yeah, in a Malabrigo product.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So I didn't get to say hello to Cindy. Hi,
Hi,
Cindy.
Frank.
And hi,
Hi, Cindy.
Denise.
How you doing?
Hi, Frank.
Oh,
Hi,
hi,
guys.
Denise. Hi, Denise.
I'm doing
Hi,
good.
Judith. Hi, Cindy.
Oh, and Cindy, I read my response to your email about the Argyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very clear. I meant 3 sets of bobbins, not 3 bobbins.
Oh, 3 sets of bobbins?
Yeah, so like you need like 6 or 8 or 10 bobbins.
Oh, as I'm gonna do the different.
Yeah, it's
See-
not 1 per color. It's 2 per Argyle.
Oh, okay. As you change
So
from one to the other.
Right,
Yeah,
it's
each
1,
set.
2, 3. So, or actually it's 3 per
Okay.
Argyle, but
Yeah.
so it's a lot.
Yeah, I
So-
still have to find we have to find a pattern for that meets our requirements. And then I've got to practice some because I have just not done intarsia really at
Cast
all.
On magazine has a nice pattern for that.
Oh,
Yeah,
for the
they have a
sock?
couple. Yeah, they have a couple different Argyle sock patterns that they've said
Yeah.
could be used. Mhm.
And it's one of the only places you're going to find one, unless you have an
Okay.
old out of print book, because people just don't do them.
Oh, okay.
No,
They don't do it that way.
Yeah.
I love Argyle, always have. But
Well, I think it
Sock
looks
with
really
the-
nice,
yeah.
but I've never tried it.
I've never done it. No.
Mm-mm. No.
it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
slow.
right now I'm working on my seaming swatches. I have swatches 1 through 7, 1 through 6 done. I'm working on 7, the short rows. So
All right.
work on that.
Good for
So,
you.
That means you
it's
finished your
going.
history report?
Oh yes, the history report is done, and some of the others have even read it.
I have read it.
And,
It is wonderful.
Oh,
I loved it. It was so intriguing, written so well. I love that report.
Thank you, Joellen.
I'm not being nice either. It is great.
Oh,
Although I will
wow.
be.
where is it
Wow.
available? Are you going to
Yeah,
send it
where
to
is
me?
it available?
I can send it to you, Frank.
Thank you,
It wasn't
Cindy.
available anywhere. People just ask, and so I emailed them.
Okay.
Oh, can I read
I
it
got
too?
Sure.
Why
In the
send it
chat,
to all
in
of
the
us?
chat, Denise, send me your email. Or
Yes, put it into
I don't know
chat.
where else to put it. Put
And
your
I won't-
email in the
I
chat.
won't make it public. It'll be private.
Yeah, it was very well done. You do inspire me.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, maybe you need to sign up next here.
Frank, how was the helicopter ride?
It was awesome. I already described it once, but I'll tell you briefly. We rode up the coast of Maui and saw waterfalls falling off of cliffs into the ocean.
Hmm.
And that was awesome.
Oh,
And we landed in the middle of the rainforest area and ate fruit off of the trees. And
Wow.
Oh,
it was really a wonderful experience.
They didn't
And
fly
then-
over the volcano, huh?
No, we did not go over the volcano.
thank you.
though
That was good.
I did do a helicopter ride in Kauai a few years back, and it goes inside the volcano.
Oh,
Pretty
wow.
awesome.
Wow,
And
that's impressive.
you see waterfalls inside the crater all around you.
That
Wow.
wasn't that amazing.
Wow.
And then
Yeah.
another day we went on a 2-mile hike through the rainforest. And we saw about 5 different waterfalls and went swimming in one of the waterfall pools. And it was just a great time.
Wow, you had
You suffer so.
Yes. Yes.
what happens when you become famous?
Yeah.
When you become no, I didn't get rich from knitting. I'm sorry to say.
No.
yeah, but you're our claim to fame.
Exactly.
Yeah, just go with it, Frank. It's good.
Yeah.
I'll go with it.
It's because of
Okay.
you, Frank, that we even know each other.
Ah,
That's
Yeah.
right.
True, that's true, yeah.
I
Denise, I
took the
thought-
helicopter through Niagara Falls.
Oh.
Amazing.
Oh,
Amazing. That was really cool. When I get to Hawaii, I definitely would do a helicopter tour.
Denise, I thought about you all week, wondering about all the clips that I saw about flooding and I wasn't real sure how close you were to it.
Oh, it's a while from here, but it's terrible. Oh, the flooding is awful. And the side effects of it is that we have no fresh produce too, because it hit the farm areas.
Mm.
Oh, no.
That's awful.
Something like.
Yeah, if you want to get
$50.
ahead of lettuce here, it costs $25.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Yeah,
Whoa.
$25 if you want to get lettuce. And places like McDonald's, Hungry Jack's and all that, they have signs up that say lettuce no longer available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Wow.
So they put cabbage instead, apparently. I haven't tried it, but apparently they put cabbage instead.
Okay.
That'll work.
But no, it's,
I have
and it's
lettuce
awful.
in the
I'm so
garden.
sorry.
What are you doing to that dog?
Uh-oh.
Oh, sorry. Ziggy is doing
That's
a
okay.
bath back in the blocking sink, and he is not enjoying it.
It's fun.
Funny. Jenny, are you all better?
Just about, yes, yes. So it turned out to be
Good,
COVID.
good.
Yeah.
It
Oh.
did. Oh,
it's
goodness.
good.
Which I've given to my husband and he's not impressed.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Sharing can go a little too far.
It can, yes, yes, yeah. So he's told me I have to go and sleep in the other bedrooms.
Just as a punishment. I mean, the harm, you can't saw sawdust.
Well, actually, being it's really hot, that's okay. It's not a problem at the moment. But yes, no, he's actually gone worse than me, actually. So he's accusing me of
That's too bad.
painting it and giving it to him worse. But I'm on the mend, so that's good. Yeah.
I'm
How
glad
long
you're
were you
getting
sick?
better.
How long were you
So
sick, Jenny?
I picked it up, started last Saturday, and I started feeling better yesterday. So that's a week.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I was also sick this week.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
that's not
think it
my
was
fault.
from food I had on the flight home from Hawaii because I had gastrointestinal issues for
Mm.
3 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, and then 2 days of recovery from it, Thursday and Friday. And I'm finally feeling better today.
Wow.
Oh,
That's so bad. Airplanes always want to kill me because I have to be gluten-free and I'm allergic to corn, which is a weird thing to be allergic to. And they're always trying to sneak it in. So I bring a couple of Lara bars and they can keep the food.
Yeah.
I'll be hungry. I'll eat when I get off the plane. Oh, Ginny, do you have the MoMA went to your granddaughter?
Yes, yes, it did. She's really pleased. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yeah. So
Mhm.
Momo is in his
Great.
new home. Yeah,
Oh, that's fun.
Excellent.
That's great.
yeah.
That's fun.
He'll be well loved.
He will. Yes, yes, yeah.
Mhm.
It's fun.
Just sent something off. I had to. My mother asked me to whip up a
So you
baby
have to.
sweater for friends of this young couple that they know out at the coast who does like errands for them, and she's their dog groomer, and then her husband's a welder who helps my dad with things. They're expecting a child. Can you just make a sweater really fast? I can.
That's what mothers are for.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, it's cute. It's I crocheted it so I could get it done yet faster. So in the previous week I crocheted a little blanket.
Oh, that's what
that's
your
pretty.
cotton yarn
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
you showed us.
It's all finished up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, now I
yeah.
had a question.
That's very
How many
nice.
skeins is that? How many of the little cakes is that? 2, 3?
3?
3?
3.
Right. Wow.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to buy another one, you know,
Yeah, I think 3.
but I'll pay for shipping. I don't mind.
Yeah,
Otherwise, he'd
I
just
think,
throw it as far as he could, and
I
that'd be
think
as far as
32
he'd
by
get
30.
there.
You can always swing by and pick it up. Yeah, I think for the 32 by 32, it was 3.
Okay, then I will definitely be buying another skein.
And then I knit or crocheted the thing, and now I'm working on this, which
That came out really nice. And that's the linen stitch that you sent?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Very nice.
So anything else on your design certification, Ron?
that has been backburnered while I got my show up. But tonight is the closing night of the play that goes wrong, so it's
Did
back.
it
to
go
the-
wrong every time?
Yes. Yeah. It's been awful every night. Yeah. So I mean, it's been a very, very successful run. We rave reviews, sold out
That's
houses.
great.
Oh, very nice. Good for you.
Good.
We're closing tonight, and then I can get back to my regularly scheduled activities.
What are
That's
you
good.
knitting, Sidra?
I'm working on that sweater that I showed last week. Let me get this stitch done here. I'll show it again.
Okay. It just flipped so that I could see you, and then I'm like, oh, I
Oh.
want to see what she's doing.
Working on the sleeve right now.
Oh, if you're working on the sleeve, then you're going very fast.
Yeah, it has been going pretty good. I was doing the button band and I had misread how many stitches I was supposed to have on it. And so I had to take that whole thing out. And,
Oh, no.
It was I was supposed to have like 129 and I had 160 something. It's like,
Uh-oh.
oops.
Get a nice ruffle.
Yeah.
Joellen, how is your sweater coming?
I finished it, Frank, and I am now just working on a pair of socks, but I've got a pattern in the mill with you, and I had everything all figured out and ready to roll.
Great.
Something made me decide that I wanted a different thread, and I just changed my mind, and now I have gone from, well, I want a different thread, I want a different color, and I think I want a different design, and so now I haven't settled back down to get my next pattern going.
Well, have you already purchased the pattern? Because if you
No.
have, I can change the gauge for you once you have your new swatch.
Oh, okay, thank you. No, I didn't purchase it because I had everything ready, but I thought, I'm gonna wait until I make sure, because I had a
Oh, okay.
question for the group. And then, so no, I'm good. Thank you for that thought.
He
I did
always
learn-
gives us perks for attending the meetings.
Mhm.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know, Frank, you said you hated doing marketing, but that you needed to get going on it.
Uh-huh.
And I had an idea for you, but I have not figured out how to
No.
put that idea to you. I don't want to do it here on this.
Okay. Do you know
So,
my
I
email
like-
address?
Your email address would be perfect. Then I can send it, and it may be something that you twist Ron's arm to help you by
Twist.
a little producing.
Ron, your arm's being twisted.
I got free time now.
Yeah.
Keep me away from that theater.
I put it into chat.
Okay, I'll get it, and then I'll send it
It's
to you.
obvious, actually. I think most people probably can guess what it is, but I'm not going to say it in the video.
Okay.
I don't want to get a lot of spam messages.
Isn't it on the website? I thought.
It's probably available directly from the website
I
somewhere.
thought it was on the website, that if somebody had a question, they could do it.
If you'd like
But-
to send spam email to Frank, please purchase a pattern at Phrancko.com. Please email
That's right.
it.
Is that why he's getting all the spam? Because you did that, Ron?
Look, I gotta get cash flow somehow.
So let me show you my sweater.
Oh,
Oh, I love the design.
Look at that. Oh, wow.
That,
Oh,
that is
wow.
just amazing.
Very
wow.
nice.
And
Oh,
that's
that
all
is really
short
cool.
rows stuff, right?
All short rows, yeah.
Oh my
Well
gosh.
done.
Wow.
And so which
Lovely.
kind of short rows did you do?
German.
Okay,
Mhm.
Very nice.
That is
That's how
awesome,
I-
Sidra.
it's
Oh, it's
beautiful.
Put a
beautiful.
bust in
Yes.
his sweater. Was German short rows for my niece.
Mhm.
So German short rows and Phrancko patterns work out really well.
Yeah, that's what I've used for the Phrancko too.
Yeah.
But for my next two swatches, I have to do two different kinds of short rows. So I'm just kind of throwing it out there for which kinds do people like.
Well, wrap and
'Cause I
turns
like
always
German.
for socks.
Wrap and turn's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I've
socks, I
done
like
I've
those.
done wrap and turn. And
I somehow get too tight when I do German short rows on socks. Like it gets so tight. But wrap and turns just always just easy
Work
and
fine.
you don't notice them, you know.
yeah, no, I mean, if any of them, it seems like if you do them nicely, they disappear.
They do, yeah, they disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to do 3 different types of short rows?
No, two different. I think only
Okay,
two.
because I only know the wrap and turn and the German short row. I was
Well,
thinking
there's
3.
actually a bunch of different ones. There's a Japanese.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of what the other one is. I want to say there's
Same
4
here.
or
I was
5
trying to think of what
different ones.
Suzanne taught us.
Yeah, but there's a Japanese, there's a wrap and turn, there is German.
There's the shadow
Okay.
wrap, isn't there?
Shadow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one,
Mhm.
the shadow wrap. So yeah, I guess I
Oh,
know
and then
some-
there's a yarn over one
Yeah.
that you do the yarn over, and then when you get to the next one, you kind of like treat the yarn over like you've kind of done a make one, that it has the twist in it to do that.
Oh, okay.
That was one
Huh.
too. So anyway. So we'll see what I come up with. I'll let you know next week.
You're just gonna do a bunch and then choose your best looking swatches.
Yes, that's what I do. I just do zillions of swatches.
Wow.
I'll be interested to find out which one you think works best for which pattern. I seem to have settled on the opposite of what I hear recommended. I use German short rows for garter stitch, and most of the rest of the TKGA seems to recommend wrap and turn without picking up the wrap.
Yeah.
And I've tried that, and that actually works really well for garter stitch as well.
That one does really good with garter stitch, yeah.
But when I use German short row turns for stockinette, I think it shows pretty badly. Maybe I'm not doing them the best way. I don't know. But I did a video on wrap and turn in stockinette that you might want to take a look at. I learned to do it from, what's her name? Oh, I had a class with her, and she has a book on designs with short rows. I'll think of it in a minute or find it. Anyway, and there was a little trick that she did where when you're on the knit side and you want to wrap the next stitch, you pass it knitwise so it gets twisted, and then you pass it back, then you wrap the stitch and pass it back. And then when you pick up the wrap, you pick it up from the front and knit through the back loop, and it makes it perfectly invisible.
Oh, it aligns it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Interesting. It's been really fun. Sometimes just these little tiny tweaks make a difference in how it works or not. And it's just a little bit of difference.
Yes.
Mhm.
If you find my video, I know in the video, I give her credit for having. told
Okay,
me that.
I will watch the video then, Frank. Thank you.
I've watched all your videos, Frank.
Have you?
Yeah, me
Yes,
too.
sometimes
Mhm.
twice.
Well, I feel like I should be making more, and I'm enjoying knitting so much. It's hard to take a day off to make a video.
Mhm. No, go
And then
back.
this week I did nothing for 3 days because I was feeling so sick.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe some of you know, today's a special day for me.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Happy
Congratulations.
birthday.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
It is my 77th birthday.
Oh,
I'm very
wow.
proud of that.
Frank, congratulations.
Lucky 77.
Mm.
Yes. And when I completed that 2-mile hike through the rainforest and I was with families with teenage kids, and I didn't say it, but I thought about saying, I want you all to know that you were hiking with a 77-year-old, and so life is not over when you get to your 70s.
Yeah.
You should have told
Yep.
them. You should
I
have told
should have.
them. Be proud of it. That's great.
My life does not consist of hiking in my 40s.
Oh, Ron, come
I
on.
wouldn't say it's out of the question simply because no one better asked me that question.
Let's do the Himalayas.
Oh,
Like,
That's great.
boy. But many happy returns.
Yes,
I
that
think
is wonderful,
yes.
Frank.
One
I
of my
had
friends
chocolate
just
cake
turned.
for lunch,
Yeah.
Ooh, yum.
My favorite.
and we're going out for dinner. So
All right.
Oh, lovely.
Having Dungeness crab.
possibly.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, it's been sunny here, and the other day we made homemade ice cream. I hadn't in like a year, and it was so fun.
Yeah. The crank
It's one
type.
of those things. No, I did not crank it. I was naughty. We have just a little plug-in electric, but
Yeah, me too.
but it was
me
like,
too.
oh, this is so nice. I'd like to do it. It's just special.
I tried to make some outside last weekend for a cast party, but my cow melted. I couldn't get it to firm back up.
Yeah, I bet. I think probably where you are, you might even try dry ice and see if
Yeah.
that works.
Right. I did have a cookout last weekend though for my cast. So
Yeah.
no ice cream. I made a date cake.
And Ron does a great cookout. I've had the privilege of attending one once.
When we do. Hospitality is a thing. How do you guys feel about Icelandic bind-offs? That's what I'm doing right now. Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Oh,
Nice.
it's
No
nice and
idea.
stretchy.
Oh yeah, incredibly
Got a
Mm.
lot of you. Yeah.
good in garter stitch.
Mhm. What would you use for a cast on that would go with that?
If you wanted to look identical, provisional and then bind off.
Okay,
after moving
the
to-
same way.
I
Okay.
don't
Oh,
know
I,
if there's an identical
never
bind
think of
off to
doing
it. It's very distinctive, but if you were doing something that started and ended with garter stitch, it might be worth the additional effort.
An Italian
after
cast
doing-
on seems to be popular.
Mhm.
Huh? Ziggy, hey, you knock that off. Or Ziggy.
So what
Ziggy,
would
how'd you
be
go
an
to-
Icelandic cast on?
Well,
I don't
that's what
know.
he said was you do. He said just do a provisional cast on and then go ahead and do an Icelandic bind off from that.
Because I've done a couple of Icelandic sweaters and it doesn't say start with provisional cast.
No,
Like
I'm
that.
sure they just cast on however they can. I don't even know that this bind off is actually Icelandic in any way. It might be one of those things or you just attach a name to it.
Oh, okay.
We're going to look in the book and see what we can find.
I don't know its provenance. But I mean, if you were working something and you wanted your cast on to look identical, that's
Right.
what I would do. It's such a bulky, distinctive cast on, bind off rather for.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stretch.
Yeah, and it blends in very nicely with garter stitch. It looks just like another garter stitch ridge. So I'm putting in a garter stitch hemline in this sweater I'll show you when I'm done binding off the body.
Yeah.
There we go.
I love the Italian tubular cast on
Sure.
Yeah.
because when you're going bottom up, it
Yeah.
looks a lot like Phrancko's bind off, where it's just completely seamless and it's got a lot of stretch to it. But
Yeah, I like, and I like that sewn bind off as well, but I'm putting a garter stitch hemline on this particular garment for reasons that will become apparent when I'm done with this bind off.
yeah,
What is everyone else working on? We've seen citrus thingy,
well, I think
I'm just doing swatches.
graphic and impressive.
before we started recording, I had admitted why I had put this Beauceron sweater in timeout for 2 years. And then
2
frogged it.
years.
And then,
That's
oh yeah.
practically a decade for you, because I
It
mean,
was
you
in
just finished
timeout
things so
for 2
fast.
years. It was in 2 years timeout because, and then I frogged it completely. And now I've been working on it for 3 weeks and I know why I hate it.
Why I hate it.
You've been working on it for 3 weeks and you're not done?
3 weeks.
Because he
Correct.
hates it.
Are you kidding me?
That's why he
Are you kidding
hates
me?
it.
That's why I hate it. Now it's pretty.
It
It
is.
is lovely. It is
Beautiful.
lovely.
You have to count and count. And then when you're done, you have to count.
You can't like put little markers in or something to keep track?
No, because it's random. One row it's 137, the next row it's 67, and then you do it again. It's really, yeah.
What, you count to 137 or you count?
Uh-huh. And then you do a yarn over, and then you knit a stitch and a yarn over, and then you knit to the marker, which that's okay. But then you get to start again. And then in another 4 rows, you've got to do this counting again. It's so that the mosaic pattern falls correctly.
I see.
So it isn't,
It's a
so it
really
isn't
nice
linear.
texture. It is lovely though.
Mhm.
Oh, it's and
It's
it's gonna
worth it.
fit nicely. It's got that Italian cast on the neck, so it's very stretchy
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm.
and it rolls right over. So it's lovely, but
Burn it.
yeah, it's tedious.
Burn it.
Absolutely.
Who was
I've
the
got another-
designer?
4 inches. Dells.
Joe?
Dells.
Oh,
the-
Del? Really?
Vincent. From the, what's his shop in Montreal.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Speechless. It will get done. If it's the last thing I effing knit, it'll get done.
Oh, gosh.
So
Uh,
when you get past the arms and onto the body, will then it be just straightforward and no counting? Is it because you're doing the yoke?
then it's just straightforward knitting that I
Yeah,
love,
just
and
straightforward.
that'll take a week.
Yeah.
So
Now it
Oh, well,
won't.
you're getting close then.
I'm getting there. I got 4 more inches before I divide for the underarms. And then I got a week on the torso, and then I'll do the arms in a week. So I'm getting there. But wow, it's killing me.
You'll be done in time that you can answer all my questions about Argyle socks when I get there.
And I do love the Argyle socks so much. And And nicely, when you seam those, the mattress stitch is perfect.
Oh, good, good.
But interestingly with that, a lot of my sweaters, when I mattress stitch, I'll pick up every other stitch. I won't mattress every
Oh,
stitch.
no, you're supposed to
You're
do
getting
every.
big,
I know you
Sean.
are, but
Oh
with the
yeah,
Argyle
you'll get
socks,
rejected if you do that.
I know.
You got to do
The
every
Argyle
stitch.
socks, you have to do every stitch.
And not one of them can be split.
Yes, I'm sure. But
Who
with,
knows that
with
doesn't
that,
happen in real life?
yeah, it doesn't happen in
doesn't.
real life. I skip every other stitch when I mattress my sweaters. And I don't mind seaming. I really like it. But with Argyle socks, you've got to definitely catch every single one, because otherwise your points are maybe come off.
Yeah,
You
you
can't-
don't, no, you don't want that.
You can't fudge it.
No.
There's no fudging it. Those, you know, the little safety pin markers, the little ones,
Yeah.
the stitch,
Yeah.
the little stitch markers, right?
Yeah.
Join your little Argyles together up the seam so that it stays flat. And then when you mattress up, it's easier. I don't know, it was easier to me.
Oh, so you just
Oh, I
pin them
see.
together.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I put my points together.
Mm,
And so I can always, because usually your background's darker and your actual Argyle itself is lighter. And it can be a lot to see in mattressing a dark yarn together.
Yeah, it would
So
be.
it keeps me on track. And then you know how many stitches you have between the points, because that's how many rows you have between your points. Just a way to make it simple, I guess.
Actually a good idea.
Yeah, it works. I mean,
Because sometimes when I'm doing the mattress stick, I think, oh, I've missed that stitch, and then I take back out.
yeah, so if you have a repeat on your pattern, pin together your repeat.
Yeah.
And then you're always on track with your mattress stitch. Because you can take out a mattress stitch pretty easily until you complete it.
Yeah. Because I finished this for my son. It's a vest. Well, I haven't finished it yet.
Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't finished it. I'm going to pull the collar out. I don't like it. But I'm going to mattress. I've got to mattress stitch the sides up. So I want them to be, perfectly
Hmm.
aligned.
Yeah,
so I'm
so
glad you said that, son,
pin
about
some
that.
of
You
your
do, that would
stripes.
help. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
help
Mhm.
because
It
it's in
keeps
black
it-
and it's dark brown.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because just when it's a dark color, I mean, if you're mattressing a light color, like with a lot of the swatches that you would do with the program, you can actually see the stitches you're putting together. You can't always when you're dealing with the dark fabric.
No.
I guess you could do it on a white board, but whatever.
And of course, I've done my split for the sleeves.
Wait.
Wait.
Spotlight. There you go. Now
There you
show.
There
go.
we go.
I've split for the sleeves. So I'm up to just the neck.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
nice.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
Yay.
I actually pulled it out once because, a couple of times. And then I got it. And I thought, cool. So now I'm up to just. Yes, I'm really happy with it.
Oh, terrific.
Oh,
Good.
That's great.
Denise, we have parrots.
Oh, cool.
Oh. They're nice. They're behind you. I can see them.
Oh, my one. Oh, yes, I
Yes.
do. Yes, 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 yes.
Nice.
He actually, we got him because someone didn't want him. They said, oh, we're going to get rid of him. We said, oh, we'll take him because we wanted to make sure he went to a good home.
Ah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right behind your
Yeah.
Yeah,
head.
that's his name's
Yes.
Cassie.
Oh.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And I have a cat and she never bothers it.
Wow.
Oh.
That's
Nice.
good for the cat. That's a very
Yeah.
smart cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That beak, I would stay away from it if I was a cat.
yeah, I would too.
Who else has something to show us?
I'm just getting to the end of a row, 2 ticks.
Just finish my bind off. So let's see. Hey, can you come in here for a minute?
Excuse me.
Right, okay. So I have got my Phrancko cardigan on the go. Well, actually, I might turn it into a sweater, so we'll see. I haven't got that far down yet. But this is lace weight on, I forget
my
what number
goodness.
needle they are.
Wow, look at that.
Oh,
Is that the one that you frogged?
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I took it out completely. Yeah,
It's nice. Yeah, it's
Mm.
nice now. Yeah, I
it's going to
understand.
take
Wait.
forever.
is
Yeah,
that the one you
that's a
held
much
up last
nicer one.
time that had really lacy?
Yeah, it was really lacy
Yeah.
last time.
Yes,
And you-
yeah, and I didn't like it, so I ripped it all out. And
Yeah.
I'm
Was
on,
it?
trying to think what size needles I'm on. I'm on size 0, are they?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
1.5 millimeter, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 0.
That's a 0, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
That
Mm.
1.5. I would
Yeah.
do that in socks sometimes, but
Yes, yes, my normal sock needles, yeah. But it's lace weight, so it's going to be a while. This is going to be a slow top.
Yeah.
The color is so beautiful, though.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, it
really
is.
nice.
Beautiful.
Oh, yes.
I
I've
was
already
using,
got 300 stitches on the needle already.
Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
I-
my
No.
goodness.
That's counting, huh, Sumner?
I
Yeah.
am not worthy. Wow.
So now is it a race between will Jenny finish hers first or will Sumner finish his?
Jenny will finish hers first, let me tell you. Well, although it might take Ron's idea. But if I do burn it, I'll film it, okay?
Oh, yes, we want to see.
I was making mine on 1 centimeter needle. Mine will be
That'll be
done
a bit quicker.
Centimeter.
Wow.
That's a fence post.
Mhm.
That's
It's a
amazing.
proof of concepts, but I wanted a whole sweater out of it to see if I could do it, but no. Oh, Perrin, you're needed. I need someone skinny.
Yeah.
Here he
That's
is.
funny.
Okay, try this. There's no sleeve.
We can't wait. The suspense.
Mhm. I'm a natural showman. Here is a Phrancko with an
Wow.
integrated shawl collar.
Mm.
Oh, gosh, I
Oh,
love
look
it.
at that. That's nice.
Oh, it's
Love it.
beautiful.
Very colorful. Yes.
That is
Oh, that's
wonderful. I
fun.
like
Yeah.
the shawl
Mm.
collar.
Now,
Yes.
Yes, you have
Oh,
to.
there it
Just,
is.
yes, yes.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, that's
at
very
that.
nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
I hadn't seen it on
And he
TV.
looks so cheerful.
Yeah. Yes. He's really happy that he's modeling it.
Don't mind him. He's creating it for his audience. All right, give that back.
Oh, that is really nice. Oh, I love
Yes,
that.
that is
Very
very nice.
So is that going to be one of your patterns too?
See?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Gorgeous.
Who knows? I've got a backlog of things I need to do now that the show is closed, but
Well, you don't have anything else now that the show is closed.
it
so
should
you
be now.
can-
I just
You
yeah,
can do all
the,
sorts of this.
all the
Yeah.
things I've done. So it's yeah, I just had an idea of putting a shawl collar on something, but then I didn't like, well, what if I didn't want to put a shawl collar on something and wanted to have it knitted in?
Mhm.
So there it is.
All right.
Knitted
Very
in.
nice.
Yeah.
That turned out really cool.
Yeah.
I like
Very
it.
interesting. I'm also working on a shawl collar.
Are you?
As you know, I did a sample of it a while back and started working on it, but mine is not a cardigan. So let
Oh,
me,
yeah.
I have not started, I mean, The shawl collar is missing, of course,
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
but that's how far I've gotten on the sweater.
No.
Okay.
And, you know, there's the shoulders.
Hmm.
What's the
And-
stitch on that, Frank? It's really
Yes.
pretty.
It's a herringbone stitch.
Oh.
Oh, I like that.
Can
Yeah.
you see that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we can see.
That's
Yes.
fantastic.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Good.
I like
Oh,
that.
that's sweet.
Hmm. Yeah.
Just a regular, just a herringbone stitch, huh?
Yeah. It turned out it's a little complicated to do in the round using the stitch that I chose, which was one that Barbara Walker put in a book and is actually used in the Master Hand Knitting program when you have to do a herringbone swatch.
Hmm.
But the design or the pattern is for knitting it flat, and the swatch is knitted flat, so you can do that. But when you knit it in the round, you have to figure out how do you start each row so that it aligns properly. And I figured out eventually that if you put a marker at a certain point in every repeat, then that will help you line up all the stitches as the rows change. And,
Wow.
it took me a while to figure that all out. I had to knit swatches over and over, and it kept getting messed up. And if you don't put the markers in exactly where I am now specifying them, they move, and two of them will get closer together, and
Like a
the
traveling
will get
stitch, yeah.
farther apart.
Wow.
And so I had to actually change the type of increase that was used in the pattern, because Barbara Walker is using a lifted increase, and the marker goes between the lifted one and the one next to it. So and the one you're lifting from. So each time you got there, you had to take the marker off and do the lifted increase, and
gosh.
then put the marker
would be
back
hard.
on.
Hmm.
Okay. So
But,
what was the solution?
the solution was to change to a make one, twisted,
Okay.
a twisted make one right, make one left.
Mhm.
And so then you just have the marker between the make one and the stitch next to it that would have been the one you lifted out of.
And so
and-
that's good on purl and knit side,
Yes, the
Yeah.
pearl side is all pearl
just purl. Okay.
if you're knitting flat, or it's a round of knit if you're knitting in the round, of course. So it's only every other row you're doing this, but one time the increase goes on one side of the marker, and the next time the increase goes on the other side of the marker. And that's easy to do if you're using make ones, but it's not so easy to do if you're using a lifted increase for that.
Oh, yeah, that would be hard.
I feel a video coming on.
Yeah, there will be a video.
Oh, yes.
Now, are you publishing this?
Yes, this one will be published.
And, okay, now,
And
is it gonna
passed
be a
on.
cardigan?
And what?
It's not gonna be a cardigan.
No, it's not going to be a cardigan. It's going to be a pullover with a shawl collar.
Sweet.
How are you?
Yeah.
Do you have a placket where they'll fold?
Yes.
Mhm.
See, where it's so hard. to
Because you
get.
had showed us, I think, like a little swatch that you were doing about the little placket part or whatever. Maybe you showed us a picture of what
You
you were
can see the
thinking.
bottom of it, and it will
Yeah.
overlap and attach there.
Hmm.
I'll go get the sample that shows more what it will look.
That's what it was. I remember
That's
seeing
great.
a little sampling piece. I'm gonna
So,
look up
Jenny.
the Barbara Walker swatch. Yes.
I was gonna do a cardigan with this Rowan soft yak yarn, but
hmm
Frank's back. I didn't know it'd be so quick.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Yeah, see, that's gonna be lovely.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. Very
Mhm.
nice.
that's nice.
Now, I have decided to make the shawl part deeper. So this was a test item, and I've kept it pinned to the board just so it keeps its shape and I can look at it. But I felt it was too tight to be a true shawl collar, even though it's the architecture of one.
Hmm.
So it's actually going to go deeper and it'll be longer and the overlap will be longer.
Hmm.
Nice.
That's very
That
nice.
is going to be really lovely. Very classy looking.
And here are the colors, if you can see them. Maybe I should put that up.
Oh. It's nice.
So the body
Oh.
is this dark blue and the shawl collar will be this dark green,
Hmm.
which they're very close in color. I hope it's enough contrast, but not too much. I didn't want it to jump out at you. And
Mhm.
I think it'll just be an interesting variation. I
Yeah.
hope.
What gauge are you doing? Is it
Um,
DK?
It's a DK yarn, but I'm doing it on size 7 needles. And so let me see what the actual gauge is.
So that it just have a nice drape. It would not be stiff at all.
Yes,
Yeah.
because the herringbone pattern tends to be pretty stiff. And so I'm making it looser. It's 20 stitches for 4 inches. So I guess that's
Okay.
5 stitches per inch,
Mhm.
which is not really DK
Well,
gauge.
it might still be DK gauge with herringbone with that particular stitch. You know,
Yes,
it's not for stockinette.
that's right.
It would be worsted, but for herringbone, it's different.
Yeah, nice.
Hmm.
So is that one coming out in the fall?
Let me think when this is coming out. No, I skipped the fall issue. I did the Black Lives Matter sweater that is not being published when I should have been knitting for the fall issue. And so this is actually going to be knitted for the winter issue
Okay.
of Cast On magazine.
Speaking of Cast On magazine, if you need a pattern from there, where do you go get it?
It's in the magazine.
TKGA.org. They're all online.
Yeah, I have that and I'm online, but I never can get to see a
Under
pattern.
member resources.
I'll have to go look, but you know.
Yeah, so you're a member, right?
Yeah.
So log in, member resources. It says, and then one of the drop downs is Cast On magazine.
All right. Yes.
And then you can look for in the historical.
Well, it's got a really great search. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
you can either search by particular magazines,
Right.
search a table
Or
of
put a
contents, but
keyword
I
in.
just use the search for a keyword all the time
Yeah.
for what I'm looking for.
Okay.
And you keyword search, sometimes you'll get a bunch of different magazines that come up.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
I will try again.
Yeah, try keyword
I'll
searching.
try again.
Or if you're just looking at an issue of the magazine, it's full of patterns. So
Yeah, that's what I look at the magazine and I get nothing. I just get a
There's a-
magazine and then they give me some kind of an explanation of one thing.
there's
That's
a
all I get.
no, there's a table of contents.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the table of contents shows a picture of a whole bunch of different
Patterns.
items.
All right.
You click on those and it will
You click
take
on
you
each
to
one.
that pattern in the magazine.
Okay.
If you scroll to the end of the pattern, there will be a link to download a PDF of the pattern.
All right.
So if you want to have a PDF, that's how you can get it. But the patterns should not be that hard to find. The magazine's full of patterns as well as other articles.
It might be me who's hard to find it.
What are you searching on?
Yeah, I have to go look again.
What device are you using when you're looking at the magazine?
Windows 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, they emailed the other day and I went on there and I started looking around. I'm saying, I can't find anything. Why is that?
Now,
I just-
Windows 10,
Yeah.
is that still supported? I'm not sure.
I don't
I'm not a
know.
Windows person.
Yeah. So I just found out that Amazon now you can go and order something and you don't even have to have it delivered to your house. It goes, I picked it up at Staples.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that. I said, oh, new technology now.
yeah, they have lockers everywhere. And you
Yeah,
just put the code in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The other day, I just realized they had a locker. I never knew it. So,
yeah, we got 7-Elevens around here that do it.
yeah, wow. Too much technology for this old brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I could send some lettuce to Denise.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, Amazon.
Send her some extra and she can get rich selling it.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely. See,
We'll have to send her lettuce.
just say, you could make a fortune here.
That's
More
right.
expensive than petrol.
Yeah, $25 a head for lettuce.
Oh, God, that's
in
horrible.
Southern Australia. Wow.
Ah,
Well, it looks like our hour has ended.
Flew by. Yeah.
And it's really great to see you all again. I'm sorry I was not able to attend last week and we weren't able to get it recorded, though I tried, but it was the first time I had tried to record a meeting when I wasn't present, and it didn't quite work the way I hoped it would. So we'll keep
We all
trying.
had fun and we swore a lot.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, I don't think we swore, but we said some stuff we probably shouldn't have said. So it's better that it wasn't recorded.
Good stuff.
I know you all were very naughty.
What's the good stuff?
Frank,
Uh,
Frank, this
Happy
is
birthday,
Rana.
Frank.
Happy
Oh,
birthday,
Frank.
Frank. Yes.
Evening.
Enjoy
Happy birthday.
dinner.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you very much.
Bye-bye.
See you guys. Bye.
You have a good week.
Bye, everyone.
See you
Bye.
soon.
Bye-bye.